Welcome back to the Always Laugh podcast. My name's Austin Lane.
My name is AJ.
My name's Walker. I'm soft, supple, and ready to party, Smith.
That sounds like a repeat.
I think it is a repeat. My creativity has been stretched to the limit. We're 21 podcasts in. Boys, you've seen my best material already. Have you ever seen that episode of Always Sunny where Dennis is like, I haven't peaked yet? When I haven't even begun to peak. When I peak, you'll know it. Everybody will know it. I'm like the opposite of that. I peaked like episode 16.
We're just going to go silent from here on out. This is the number one podcast you've never heard of. This is your co-host, AJ. Grab your twee.
Yeah.
Grab everything.
If you ain't laughing, you ain't living. Walker. I like the hairdo, bud. You
Thanks,
got that
man.
shit peeled back right now.
Yeah, I woke up a little cockeyed today. And,
Your hair is straight.
I
like
just saw it.
I might be tripping right now, but I feel like there was in Happy Feet, you know that penguin movie, one of the penguins had their hair straight up in the air.
You can... All right. Have you ever seen Happy Feet?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies actually.
It's a pretty good movie. Are you calling me a little deformed penguin kid?
Kinda.
I'd say that's spot on
It's
in my current state.
It's giving peacock.
Yeah, dude, I just woke up today, and, if I take a shower the night before, I'm not touching besides my teeth
it's
in the
not.
morning.
No, it's not your hair's not fucked up. It's just your headphones are peeling your hair straight back, so you have a sideways mohawk going on.
Oh. Spicy.
It's pretty fire.
I'm just down here wishing I could have a bad hair day.
I know this is not the right place to do
Not a
this,
bad
but
idea.
I'm sad that AJ didn't come with the energy that I wanted him to when it's the number one podcast you never heard of before. Come on, bro. What was that whispering shit? It's the number one podcast you never... Nobody gives a fuck about that. They want to hear the real shit.
It was in the middle of some shit. I had to slip it in there real quick. Nothing wrong with that.
I want you to take over. I want you to take charge.
Okay.
Because this is the number one podcast you never heard of before. Right?
Yeah, I had some weird shit happen to me today. That's why I'm being
Oh,
weird.
he's weirded out.
Yeah.
What happened?
Dude, I get home from work. I shower, right? Like a normal person, I shower. I get out of the shower. I walk to my room.
He was doing something outside of his comfort zone.
No, listen. I freaking walk to my room.
Were you choking the chicken?
No, I'm naked, right?
Were you mashing
I
your
live in
knob?
a house with my wife. I'm walking to the room. I'm fucking naked, dude.
He acts like... Anyway.
Okay, I'm not like, okay, I don't live like a house full of people, so I can walk around my crib naked. No problem.
I've seen him do it.
So,
it doesn't matter who's there.
So look,
guess.
I get in the room, fucking, whatever. I'm sitting there, about to get dressed. I put some boxers on. Look, I have boxers on. That's it. So I guess I'm telling the story wrong. When I walked in the room, I saw Kenzie's phone charging on the counter, right, or on the nightstand. No problem. I see it on, right. Its screen's lit up. No problem. Whatever. It's her work phone, so I'm not even tripping. So I put boxers on. I look over and see the little green thing at the top left-hand corner, and I'm like, what the fuck? That means recording. Or whatever, or front camera or some shit like that. And I look over the phone to see what was going on. She's on a fucking Zoom call with fucking 50 of her social work friends. I'm fucking no shirt on. Thank God the phone was laying flat and I didn't stand over it with my fucking
Was the
nuts.
camera on?
The front fucking camera was on. And a whole bunch of people saw me awkwardly hunch over and I have no shirt on and look onto this Zoom call.
Those social workers were like, we got to get Kenzie out of this. Her man's establishing dominance. He won't even put a shirt on when she's on an important Zoom call. That's fucked up.
That's what he gets for looking at my phone. Why is he looking at my phone?
Kenzie, why would you leave your phone on the counter on any work meeting with your naked ass husband running around.
Well, I think I had the camera off, but I think when the meeting officially started at 6, it clicked the cameras on. So I didn't know. Actually.
They had a great view of your kitchen light fixture for a while.
Exactly.
Did they
something stupid?
I'm just saying, thank God I didn't like legit like walk up to it and like
Put
Or
your like
that
dick
the-
on it.
because the camera was just facing up. So like, thank God I didn't hover over it and like look down.
In Zoom calls, can't you like
Jesus.
comment? Like you can like make like side comments and shit. Did anybody say
Yeah,
like
she commented?
who the
or
fuck
she-
was that?
No, I didn't. No one said anything.
She checked the comments. That was her first fucking thing.
Yeah, I would have too. Like who the hell was that bearded man in Kenzie's screen?
Y'all got any other funny
was
like
bad.
Zoom stories or stuff like that?
I have a funny Zoom story. It's not that funny. I just guess it was a Zoom story now that I look back on it. It probably wasn't that funny. It wasn't even me on Zoom. It was my ex-girlfriend on Zoom. And I was in the room and they started talking about some wild shit. It was some occupational therapy shit. And she got super embarrassed. And yeah, no, it wasn't that funny looking back.
I took a 8 a.m. summer engineering course in like the midst of COVID, and it was a Zoom call, and the teacher had a rule that you didn't have to have your camera on, but you had to have your mic on.
You get docked 5 points for every minute your mic's off.
Bro, I fell asleep like 2 or 3 times.
Snoring.
My superpower in this class was I was like super, good like with the teacher. Like I was the only one that would like say like, "Oh, hey, mister,"
You don't even know the motherfucker's name.
I know his name. I don't want to.
It
Yeah,
all
you don't want to
makes-
shout him out.
It
Yeah,
all
right.
makes
Hey,
sense.
can we
now.
bleep it?
Sure. No. Yeah.
It was Dr. Ebong.
It's not getting bleeped. Shout out Dr. Ebong.
He was a fucking legend. But this one
E-bong.
dude fell asleep during class and right in the mic. And Dr. Ebong stopped the class and he was like, "Excuse me, Nathan. You need to wake up." And
No way.
bro, I'm not kidding you. This dude snored for like 3 minutes. And one of his friends in the class must have called him or anything. We were all like spamming like the chat, like the private messages, like,
wake up, buddy.
"Bro, like, come on, it is your ass right now." And he just didn't care. He was getting his naps in. I'm 100% sure I snored on that camera though. 100%.
Did you ever get spammed in the chat? You woke up to like 80 messages like, Walker, what the fuck, bro? Wake up. Imagine, that's like a worst nightmare right there.
Do you guys remember when fucking Zoom, like as a stock, fucking skyrocketed?
Oh yeah, it was the
2020?
pandemic, buddy.
I remember Kenzie fucking. That shit was so crazy to me. Kenzie doing grad school in the living room. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was like the first month during that shit.
Shout out online classes. The only reason I have a degree. I swear on my life. The only reason. That and Chegg. Shout out. UNCC, if you're seeing this right now, please don't take away my degree.
Hey, no. Hold on.
Isn't that fuck? Colleges can rescind your degree after the
Oh,
fact.
shit.
They can?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can get my shit taken.
What?
Well, it's
Yeah.
like,
And
so,
they try
like,
to use that thing, oh, a degree is something they can never take away.
Bro,
Your
if-
education, you still know the shit.
Oh.
I mean, like, if you become an engineer, you have to get certified by, like, the engineering board. And say, like, you're a civil engineer and you build a bridge and it fucks up. You have to go, in front of that board and basically defend your design. And if they figure out, like, you're at fault, you lose your engineering license.
Right. If you put your stamp on that shit, that's your ass.
That's your ass.
Which is why, like, getting your, like, PE is, like, being, like, having your PE is, like, a super difficult thing to do. Because if you put your stamp on some shit and that shit fucks
Your
up and you...
PE.
Professional engineering license. If you put your stamp on some shit and that shit fucks up, like, that's that person's ass. That's why it's, like, such a big deal.
I think it's interesting, like, those checks and balances, like, within industries. Like, I'm sure, there's a bunch in the medical industry, like,
Oh, yeah.
if you fuck up a surgery, like, you're going in front of the
I
board.
thought
that's
they
your
just had
ass.
the Hippocratic Oath. Isn't that it?
It's like, do no harm, and it's like, all right, guys,
Do
best
no-
of luck.
See-
All right, people.
Do
best
no
of luck.
evil, see
You
no
guys
evil.
are going in.
That's
That's the right,
Hippocratic.
right? That's it, right? I
do
think
no
so.
evil, see
I
no
just
evil.
want to say shout out to Chegg because I just recently got a job. I don't want to say the job quite just yet because I haven't like got all the way in there yet. But long story short, shout out to Chegg, because when I was doing the little, don't you guys hate when you apply for a job and then like after you apply, you're like, all right, like I'm good, like everything's straight. They're like, please do this questionnaire that takes like 45 fucking minutes or some shit. You're like, literally just exit out. Fuck it.
It's just
I'm
like the
not,
most like boilerplate.
I'm not meant to work here. I'm
Fuck
not
this
doing
job.
it. I'm not doing it. If they have a questionnaire, I'm probably not going to do it. But this particular job, I was like, it was one of those like strongly agree, or like strong.
Oh, that's
like,
slight. It's
like-
not even a test. It's just like you can make shit up
no,
at
no,
that point.
lying.
No. It was that.
What do you want to hear? All right.
It was that, and it was also like a they give you a question like, Janet is mad with a customer. How would you talk to Janet in the back room? And it gives you like 4 fucking, or like whatever. Like, how would you handle that situation? It gives you like 4 fucking things.
Do they have like the Walmart spin on that? It's like Janet and Karen square up in the self-checkout line. How do you
Like,
de-escalate that
diffuse
situation?
or like, yeah, type
You
shit.
see Richard walking out of the store with a full cart of merchandise.
Yeah.
How do you get him back in
Yeah, so
without
I'd
touching him?
I'd say sap.
So look, I'm so fucking lazy. And also, I just like, I'm just a fucking dick, I guess, or a degenerate. I'm over here fucking Googling the questions. Look, I Googled.
What's the best answer to give for this one?
Look, I Google a question like, okay, let's just say, for instance, what to do if Richard walks out the front door with a fucking 12 rack or whatever.
I love the thought of you. That's how I imagine you actually type in things to
But
Google.
listen.
Like you use like Richard finna walk out the door with a 12 rack.
So
How
I
I'm
type-
about to finna stop
I typed
him.
that shit in.
If the cops catch him, he finna be leaned over.
I typed that shit in. Chegg pops up. The exact question pops
For
up
you,
on
Walker?
Chegg.
Thank you.
The exact question pops up on Chegg, bro. And it's a screenshot of like the internal fucking of this company's fucking answers, bro. The internal shit. It says on the bottom like, for company use only, internal source. Like it says like, do not copyright, like all this shit. It's blasted on the internet on Chegg. Fucking shout out to Chegg, because that I feel like is the only reason why. And I completely lied on my resume. Bad. Lied on my resume bad and fucking.
Bro, I pray to
got the
God that
job.
I pray to God that UNCC never sees this podcast, because I've said this so many times. I didn't get my degree. Chegg got my degree.
Shout out to Chegg, bro.
Whoever-
they had every
whoever
question.
Whoever created that, I would give them a couple bucks for their hard work.
The
Oh, yeah.
entire assessment was on Chegg, bro. Every single answer I got right.
Austin, can I
you
remove my
believe it?
professor beep and move it to where I name drop the store on accident?
So no more Professor Beep, no more Professor Bleeped Out.
Yeah.
But you want to
Yeah.
what was it?
AJ didn't want to name drop where he applied to, and I
Oh, yeah, you
absolutely
did.
name dropped
I
where he
noticed.
applied to.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you said that version.
Yeah, it's tough.
But you
Are
shouldn't
we
have said
cutting the whole
anything.
segment?
No, you
Holy
shouldn't have
fuck.
said. You shouldn't have said anything, because
caught the band.
we probably would have been all right. But
It's all good. It is what it is. But dude, yeah, I fucking lied on the resume and got the job.
Dude, I'm a big proponent of lie on your resume.
I'm a big proponent of lying
Bro,
on anything.
Listen to this
What is I
shit.
gonna do? Check? Like,
No, listen to this. I have never been a manager in my life. I have worked my way up to assistant manager with like 3 employees like
There you go.
below me, right? Like as far as like
Close enough.
on the totem pole, like where like I was
They're
like the
above
key,
you?
I was like the key
They're
holder on
above you
duty,
on the totem
and
pole?
I had like a part timer, like whatever.
Yep.
Dude, they said, how many employees have you managed? Like what? I'm like, shit, about 20, 25, because
I managed one
but
employee
listen,
20 different times.
yeah, but because
you gotta stretch the truth.
I read the job description and it was like, you could manage anywhere between like fucking 10 to 70 employees or some shit like that. And I was like, yeah, I've managed 20 at all 3 of these stores. I've never managed anyone.
Bro,
so this will go good.
That's so crazy to think. Like,
They didn't check references.
Fuck it.
managing 70 employees at like a transient place like that, it's like
It's not possible.
you don't know the names of more than like 20% of your staff.
Right. Like
Impossible.
you just go with the flow at that point.
I've always been like the cool and like manager when it comes to like being like I'm so lenient, like fucking
No shit,
because
AJ.
I'm lenient, like I don't give a fuck. I'm very chill.
Yeah.
And so this is about to be an experience, dog. I'm like,
Bro, wherever you end up getting your job,
Me
that
and
place
Austin
is
are
going
pulling
to
up.
shit.
it's going down.
No,
It's gonna go to shit, bro. You're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, why is the employee smoking crack in aisle 23? I don't fucking
AJ
know.
told me
Listen,
to feel
that's the crack smoking aisle now, okay? This store is under new management. We got safe injection sites. Me and Austin are coming out. We're setting out lawn chairs. We might fill up a little kiddie pool out in the garden center because nobody's out in the fucking garden center.
The garden center at Lowe's. Fucking hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
They have
dude.
lawn chairs there too.
Come see me at Lowe's.
We'll bring our own beer. We'll catch a whole ass vibe out there. We'll bring our own tweez.
And
Dude,
look,
if I could die in the lawn center at Lowe's or the garden
Dude.
center, I think I'd be happy.
I just want to say, if I could
I don't know if I'd be
free-
happy, but I'd be content.
If I could just free every bird that's stuck
Perfect.
inside Lowe's, or like free every bird stuck inside a store, I wish I could, bro.
That's facts.
Inside, yes. In the garden center,
no.
they're living like fucking kings.
There's
Bruh.
mice in there. There's fucking everything
Bro,
in
do
there.
you know how much bird seed is in one garden center?
Oh, dude.
If they just like pop the bag at the bottom, plus they're doing all their
They're feeding
bird
their
fucking-
homies.
Oh, dude. Oh, the birds are living large in the garden
they
centers
can
of
literally
the world.
hit the
Squirrel-
lake with no repercussions.
The squirrels are sneaking in middle of the night. Like everybody's getting theirs.
Imagine being like one of
The
those like
middle of the night
hummingbirds
is
that
wild.
lives in like a hummingbird observatory. It's like you are living in a tailored climate for you. You're having the best food like ever.
Mansion.
All you have is like some people walking through. That might be a good life.
Or you're like desensitized to
Hey,
humans and shit, and like butterflies are like landing on your arm and shit. And you're like, ugh.
People say captivity
outta
is
here.
fucked up, but like, put me in captivity and
You
don't
are in
make
captivity.
me have to like do another thing ever again. I don't want to make any more decisions.
It's called jail and prison.
I've
dude.
made enough decisions.
But
Fuck it.
imagine if prison didn't suck. Like imagine a human in captivity. You were provided all the enrichment activities that you needed. You were fed the perfect diet for like to like keep you healthy.
Whoa, that's
Any
wild.
medical
So you're
like problem
saying,
you
like-
have, you got like a vet brought in.
So you're saying like 2 Chipotle bowls a
vet.
day minimum?
If that lines up with your macros, you might get one, and then like you might get like a Moe's burrito for dinner. You
Oh,
know,
that's
you
fucking
don't get to
perfect,
make
bro.
that decision, right?
And that's completely fine as long as they're hitting like one of those at least a day. Like that would work.
That
completely
could probably be arranged. You know, you put like a little sign language request in, like that gorilla did. You know, did y'all ever see that gorilla that could?
Harambe.
No,
R.I.P.
good lord. No, the gorilla that could do sign
in
language.
peace,
They
bro.
like taught it to do sign language, and it like it had a cat that died, and it like mourned the cat for like a month or two.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I'm tweaking out right now. I'm not gonna lie to you because there's a hair on the side of my face and I can't get it off. Do you see it? Can you please get it off me, AJ?
I don't see it. It's your scraggly ass beard,
Bro,
probably.
there's something right here. Please get it.
It's-
Thanks, bro. I'm sorry. I fucked up the vibes there for a second.
Jesus.
I tweaked out. All right.
You tweaked out.
What
did.
is up?
It's that
with-
caffeine.
So, in North Carolina, me and Kenzie just went to a tiger like sanctuary down the street.
Down the street.
Yeah,
Which street?
not too far away from here. Probably about 30 minutes down the street.
Which street was it?
It was in Pittsburgh, I think.
Not a street in Pittsburgh.
It was like some Joe Exotic shit. I swear to God.
I believe.
When did you go?
Just like tiny cages.
Did you? How many streets did you have to take to get there?
A couple, but I'm saying.
It's past Jordan Lake.
Oh, you were out there. When
Bro,
the fuck
they
did you
got
guys do? I
tigers
literally
and
know.
lions and
I
shit
know your
out that
guys'
way.
every move. When the fuck did this happen?
A little well.
I keep-
Not recently, like last year for sure.
I wasn't keeping
I'm
tabs
about
on
to
you yet.
set up a script to send me an email notification with your location and your location.
That's fire.
every hour.
If
That's
you leave
fire.
Joko or
That's
Waco,
fire.
if you leave Joko or Waco, I'm on your ass.
That's fire. That's fire. But no, what I was saying is that shit was like some Tiger King shit out that way. Like you get like a tour. It was pretty cool actually. They got
Did everybody have like all their limbs, like all the workers?
yeah, all the workers and shit. Dude.
Was it like a nice
I
like
think a
enclosure
cou-
where
I
they
think-
like
there were a
tight?
few
I think
bystanders.
I think a couple employees there were like low key at rehab, but like
If
That
you
adds
saw
up.
the Tiger King doc, like everybody in there
I
looked
know.
either like they were on crystal meth or had just come off crystal meth.
Yeah, no, I think a couple employees like got sent there for like rehab to like ground themselves like with the animals.
Can I
like,
divulge something? Speaking of crystal meth, I've never done crystal meth. That would just be absurd, absolutely fucking absurd. But I would love to try every single drug one time, like every single one of them. What do you guys think about that? Yay or nay? Walker gives a thumbs up. AJ, just to see what it's
I'd
talking
like-
about.
I
Like
would-
obviously, I wouldn't do it right now. Maybe like after the age of 50, I'll do it. But
I would like to try every drug. I would like to a billion% know that like it wasn't like cut with anything and like I wouldn't.
oh no, yeah,
die.
I want pure form of everything.
Yeah, like it's just.
Well, that's why a
If
city
you
like
still do
Amsterdam
drugs
is
now,
so
you're
interesting.
sketch,
It's like
bro.
we went to Amsterdam for spring break, and so like they have medical shops where you can buy whatever you want. You can buy like lab made cocaine or meth
Really?
or like pills and like
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
you want. I really didn't divulge outside of the green stuff, but
Me either.
Amsterdam after dark is one of the safest cities I've ever been to because there's no need for drug dealers out there. You can just buy the drugs legally. There's no need for, like prostitutes or women of the night because that's legal there. It's
Right.
like there's no reason for people to be like out doing nefarious activities at night because that's just all allowed.
This
Right.
dude.
Yeah,
Walker-
sorry, that was an intrusive thought. We don't have to talk about doing hard drugs, but
Walker just said the prostitutes and the drug dealers are what's the scary part of the night. That's funny.
I mean,
for some
like,
reason.
No,
the prostitutes aren't the scary part of the night. But
I'm
it's just
more
like
worried
people
about,
out
like-
on the street doing like nefarious things.
I
It's
feel
like
you, I feel
there's like no reason for that to even exist.
well, they also don't fuck around with that shit. If you get caught doing some shit, they'll throw you in jail immediately. God damn it! I'm surprised.
Divert.
I'm surprised I didn't go to jail. That's all I'll say, because I pulled some buck
too.
shit, bruh.
I came out and found
I can't
him,
even imagine.
5 a.m. coming down from shrooms.
I've never been out of the country, man. I can't even imagine what it's like out that way.
I couldn't believe I made it to that ferry alive.
I can't believe I didn't get completely robbed, only partially robbed.
You got robbed?
Oh yeah, so did some other people that
Mm.
I know.
R.I.P.
Getting robbed.
Gone too soon, our
sucks,
sweet
man.
boy. Back up in that fucking shithole. No offense. That was mean. I didn't mean that.
Back up in the Great Lakes State. So did your guys' parents ever, when you were younger, they're like, hey, go get this for me, and you're like, nah, I'm not fucking with that vibe. Like, I don't want to go get that shit. And you're like, they're all like, I'll time you. Let's see how fast you can. Let's see how long it takes you to get back. And you're like, oh, in that case, I'm going balls to the wall. I'm racing to whatever you need right now.
I would total sucker. My dad got me every time with that.
Oh, 100%. So did mine. I single-handedly contributed to my father's alcoholism.
Now, did your parents ever show you the level of disrespect where you got back and they obviously didn't time you, so they gave you they were like 40 seconds. And I was like, there's no fucking way it was 40 seconds on the dot. You're fucking lying.
Yeah, 100% every time. Like, I'm like, so how long did it take me? How long did it take me to get that beer for you, Dad? Probably about 25 seconds. I'm like, probably about, motherfucker. I was trying to beat my last time. Do you not understand what
Literally.
this means to me?
Do you not have a leaderboard in your head set up for me? Like, what am I doing this
Like, you have
for?
no idea what this means to me.
My dad was more like a fucking. Let's see how long I can go before I call you again. Like fucking 6 years would go by.
I'll time you.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, AJ was timing his dad.
Hell yeah. I had. The
Austin, should I
fucking timer.
ask AJ the question I asked you earlier?
Yeah.
All
Fuck
right.
it.
I'll ask it to both of you.
Okay.
What?
right now,
I'm an
if
open
you were
book.
given the you had to do one or the other. It's on our front porch. There's a big pile of dog shit or a hug from your father. Do you step in the dog shit or hug your father?
I would say line me up a plate, a fork, a knife, and I'm eating that dog shit before I touch that motherfucker.
You're eating it? We just had to step in it, bro.
Oh shit.
He just really wanted to show commitment. He really doesn't want to go.
Sorry,
there.
my bad.
I'm also
I went
stepping in the dog shit, like, with not my nicest pair of shoes, but I'll step in it with some decent shoes and go give me the hose and spray them off. Because you can spray off the dog shit. You can't spray off your fucking dad's fucking
that
crack
filth.
smell and
That
shit
fucking
on you.
filth.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Bro, Walker, I don't think you understand. Motherfuckers don't like their dads over here, bro.
So
That man can
is this anything?
We smoking on
What?
Jimmy Pat.
Is this segment anything?
What do you mean?
The anti-dad segment.
Yeah, let's hear it, buddy.
So you
Fucking
both
tap in.
have
Tumultuous.
Well, I think the people...
To fuctuous.
Tul-
Fuck off
Tulump-
situation. Fuck
Kenzie, please help.
I would, but I don't. know.
off. I think it's Tulumtuous.
No, it's. I
From-
gotta look it up.
from-
Just
Hey,
don't
hold
look it
on.
up. It's
I gotta look it up.
I think we all three need to... If we're going to talk about it, the audience needs to know our dad situations.
But we should divulge that at the end of the segment. What do you
Okay.
think?
I don't know
I think it
what
might be more-
segment we're doing.
I think it might be more funny if Walker asks some whatever the fuck he's about to say,
All right.
and then at the end we just like divulge a little. We won't go too deep, but
All right.
That was not the right Google search for that.
Walker's trying to Google search what word he was trying to find.
Ask ChatGPT.
I just spelled out
torrential, resembling a torrent in violence.
Nah.
No, it's
Okay.
something-
Tumultuous.
Give it up.
Tumultuous.
some-
know what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
Yeah, whatever.
Relationship
Jesus.
with your fathers.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, AJ. I did focus. I hate when people do that, like on like a specific story when they focus. They're like, what's that guy's name?
Who
it
fucking
wasn't,
cares?
No, it wasn't John. It was
Make up a
It
name.
was like, dude, I have no idea. Just tell the story.
Make up a goddamn name.
You both have a strained relationship with your fathers.
Say that.
How? Oh God, I got nothing. There's nothing funny.
God damn it,
let's
Walker.
make it sentimental. How do you like? So Austin, you have a very strong relationship with your mom
Yeah.
and a very strong relationship with your siblings.
My dogs for sure.
Yeah, and your dog. Literally dog and dogs.
Yeah, my
Um,
dogs, and we got my dog too. But yeah,
AJ, I know you have a pretty strong relationship with your mom. I don't know if you have any siblings.
he does not.
I'm an only child.
You're an only child. That explains a lot.
What the fuck? You didn't know that?
I think I did know that.
I got a
just didn't
rogue
know it in the
ass.
moment.
I got a rogue brother, fucking that you don't know.
Dude, I could see that honestly. AJ's got a. AJ's
So
got
what's
a
up?
twin
Hit me
brother.
with it then already. You ain't got shit.
What's the beef?
You're grasping at straws. Right
Yeah,
now.
save me.
All right. So Walker was trying to get at that. AJ and I have shitty fathers. Whatever. Yeah. Cool beans.
I don't even have a fucking father. Like I don't like he was never around enough to even have like a fucking like who is
It was
this
never like
fucking
a
man?
he's gone for milk. It was like a
No.
oh he never was here.
Like, oh, this guy fucking popping. Like, who the fuck? Like, okay, you can't just step in and play fucking daddy. Like, that shit is so corny to me when motherfuckers are gone for so long and try to come in and try to tell you what to do and try to, like, bro, that shit is fucking lame.
Some weak shit.
Bro, like, you wasn't there. You weren't there.
AJ, did you ever have a stepdad?
Yeah, for like fucking 8 months.
Did he try to lay the law down?
No, I watched him get his finger bit off by a snapping turtle one time. That was pretty funny.
That's kind of funny.
That was the time I actually
disturbing.
That's kind of funny.
I actually had I actually did have a stepbrother for like 8 months, for real, because he had a son. But
You still in contact with him?
dude, I think he's dead, bro. I don't know.
Jesus.
It's like nothing. Like, you gotta understand, like, these relationships are nothing. Like, they're like just random people. Like, my dad is a random person,
I got a stepmom.
pretty much.
Did your stepmom ever try to lay the law down?
Oh, 100%. And when I say stepmom,
Who?
I mean stepmom. I'm my mom's side, not my dad's side.
Fuck.
Um,
I think I know this lady.
yeah.
I think I know this lady.
yeah, my
Oh,
mom.
yeah.
My mom has a wife for sure.
Your mom.
She's the homie though.
Oh shit!
mom-
That's who you're talking about.
Okay, I've got a great Twitter take.
Shout out to you.
Shout out Andrea.
if you know, you know.
Shout out Lori and Andrea.
The goats.
Lori joined the good side because she realized men are trash. I think men should start in jail and have to earn their way out.
That's kind of funny.
Starting at 18, we're right to jail, and you have to prove you're a good enough person to be out on the
There's
streets.
gonna be
Oh,
some
dude,
slime balls out of here.
I'd be
dude.
locked up.
Oh, I
I'd
think
be
we all would.
Oh yeah, we
Maybe,
probably all
not
would.
AJ. AJ's been in
All
a
right.
consistent,
Nah,
stable
he'd be
relationship
locked
for
the fuck
years.
up. You
I'm
can't say
good,
that just
bro.
because his fiance is in the room.
Nah,
Motherfucker be
nah.
locked up.
Nah, but like,
He'd make it out.
No,
I'm
he
on
fucking
it.
wouldn't. You would hope he did.
Bro, I've went through some little rough shit in my life, but for the most part, dude, I've lived on the straight and narrow, bro.
Don't you fucking talk to me like that.
morally,
I live on
maybe.
the straight and narrow, Bo.
Hit you with the
Morally, maybe. Legally, absolutely not.
ball. But you gotta understand that legal fucking shit. I was in a fucked up environment. I was in a some shit caused me to do. I didn't just do that on a whim, bro. Like I would never do that if I wasn't in that situation.
No
Type
shit. Nobody would ever do it if they weren't in that situation.
I'm saying-
Do you think if
My whole legal shit came from college. My mom, look, the reason my legal shit happened in college was because I was away from my hometown. I have no money. I have no car. I was around bad influences who I normally wouldn't be around in my home city because my mom wouldn't allow me to go to community college because she thought me going to an actual like college was better than me staying at community college in my own. She like looked down upon community college. She wouldn't let me go.
it's not the worst thing in the world?
But I would have never got in that legal trouble, bro, if I would have never went to college. Like I would have never stole nothing in my home city.
That's a hot.
ever.
That's a hot
That
ass
is
take.
a hot ass take.
It's not a
Fresh
hot
off
ass
the
take.
press.
I would
No.
have never gotten
I
legal
would've-
trouble if I didn't go to college.
I'm
Hey,
so
I know
serious.
I know the title of
That's
this video.
incredible.
Bro, I
title of
went
this
for a
podcast.
semester.
Found it.
How long
Clip
is
that 32.
How long is a semester in college?
6 months or give or take. You know,
I
like
went
4
I
months.
Probably
went
like
to
4.5
college
months.
for 4.5 months and got in legal trouble that I would never get in ever.
It was the first time you were out on your own. You couldn't handle it.
I got
You
sent
didn't
off
have your mom
with
there
nothing.
beating your ass. Your mom wasn't there beating your ass if you were fucking up.
Nah, bro, she wasn't beating my ass, but I'm saying I would never be around the type of people to do that shit to influence me to do that. Like,
Cut
it
the
was
bullshit.
bad, bro. I'm not. It's 1,000% true, bro. I'm not like that. I never.
I know
was.
you're not. I'm not saying you're like that.
I know. I'm saying I never.
What was the question? I got lost.
That
Who
was like,
fucking knows?
Yeah, like 6 minutes ago.
Can we
Who knows?
just switch up the vibe real quick?
We're fucking deep.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm a good guy, man.
This is gonna get a little vulgar.
You are a good guy, AJ.
This is gonna get vulgar. You are a good guy, 100%. I know that for a fact.
I don't break the law, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
Not too often.
I
Well,
used to.
You can break the law. You don't break any.
Serious
You are not a
laws.
morally objectable person. Everything you do is within the a good moral framework. You might not follow all the legal laws.
None
but
of us
fuck
do.
all the legal laws.
Yeah, fuck
legal
that.
laws are stupid. I can walk across the street if there's not a crosswalk. That's stupid.
Yeah,
you,
I
you
can.
know they got that new.
I can do a line of blow if there's nobody looking.
That doesn't hurt anyone.
Right.
Why is that a crime?
You know they got that new law dropping Saturday at noon. You heard about that?
New law just
What they
dropped.
got?
They're about to drop.
Oh,
You
we
New
got the
law
fresh
now?
drop?
You
Not the
gotta-
fresh drop.
You gotta fucking enter the drawing to be to
Ah,
have it apply for
Shit.
It's a sneakers draw, bro.
That's
Bro, it only applies if
crazy.
you get into the raffle.
You gotta buy it. Like it's
Damn.
you gotta buy a ticket.
What's the-
and
what's the-
shit.
How much
What's
it
the law?
costs?
The fucking law is to mind your fucking business. It's dropping at fucking Saturday at noon. You gotta fucking get a raffle ticket.
Bet,
Who would-
say less.
Bro, do you know what society we live in? Who would pay to mind their own business?
I would pay for
People
everybody
pay
else.
not to mind
I
their
would.
If I could
I would pay
pay-
for everybody else to mind their own fucking business.
If I could pay to mind my own business, like,
100%.
and there's also like a clause saying no one else could like be in your business, like, hell
But
yeah.
I want to push back on that. Boys, if people weren't in our business, they wouldn't listen to our podcast.
Oh, that's probably a good point.
So they need to get a raffle.
That's
ticket
like the
to-
whole entertainment industry is people being in other people's business.
Damn it. I never thought about it like that.
So really, we need to pay to get more people in our business.
Let's get controversial.
Let's get controversial. AJ, you got any more hot takes?
I fucking hate.
The
Have you heard about the shit going on in Florida? No.
What is the longest? All right, we're gonna speak like Kenzie's not in the room for a minute, and also, yeah. Anyway, what's the furthest drive you guys have ever made to get some ass?
It was literally Kenzie, and it was 45.
You're not
minutes.
supposed to. Don't name names. God damn
Well,
it.
I can name fucking.
That's
names.
my cousin you're talking about. You asshole.
and I went there and fucking got cheeks.
Shut
bruh.
up. You better shut up.
5 hours.
You ever seen that gas?
5 hours.
You ever seen that gas station video of somebody cracking the twisted tea over somebody's head?
Yeah.
That's about to be me on you right now.
That's a fire video.
is
yeah,
crazy.
I drove 5 hours for a girl once.
No fucking way. Do I know about this?
It was probably ass.
Oh,
too.
I think I do know about this.
It was
How-
probably ass.
So was it worth it? I guess I will. That's my
No.
next question.
It's never worth it.
But was
No, it was extremely uncomfortable. Actually, I wish I didn't do it.
do you
Were you
regret it? Is it
were
a
you
reg-
out of the state?
No. Yes, I was out of the state.
Well, now I don't know.
No, you don't know. This
Do
was the follow up,
Do I not know anything about this?
not the follow up.
Oh, but it's the same person.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
same
okay.
person. Yeah,
All right, bet. Well, what's the furthest that anybody's ever driven to come have relations with you guys?
Well, to follow up on, we're not Austin stupid. We're
That's
not,
a good ass question.
No, hang on.
To follow up on that
I have
first
a
one-
lead into that, AJ.
I've never had a car like me driving 45 minutes to see her was like me stretching it. Like I was like, if I'm just assuming I'm gonna break down.
AJ used to take the city bus to go over to Kenzie's.
There
house.
wasn't a city bus, bro. It was like shit. It was deep, bro.
What's the longest
Austin-
anybody ever drove to come to you guys? To
Austin
get some,
officially joined the Scumbag Fuck Club.
Okay, that's fucked up. Listen,
And I am a member of the Scumbag Fuck
Okay,
Club.
I-
And that is where you make a girl in a different city.
Make
not,
is a-
not make.
make
not
is a
make,
strong
Not
word.
make. But for all intents and purposes, make a girl from a different city drive to your house in the middle of the night and have her leave by the next morning with no hurt feelings on either side.
okay, this is complete horseshit by the way you
No
phrase-
hurt feelings on either side.
Yeah, you're correct, 100%. But it's kind of bullshit the way that you're phrasing.
Scumbag Fuck Club. I think that's so funny.
Scumbag fuck. That's so bullshit though.
We're part of the Scumbag
She literally
You
hit
guys
me up
are
and
fucking whores,
dude, she literally hit me up and said, "Do you want to fuck?" No shit, Shercock. Like, what kind of question is that?
Welcome back to Talking with Walk. Guys, I have been reading a book lately, and I just want to shout it out. Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Is Dead is an unbelievable read. Huge shout out to her for being extremely raw and exposing, what is extremely personal, but oh my God, her mom is a basket case, and even if you don't like to read, this is worth it.
Yeah, Walker has been reading this book, and he's read me a few excerpts of this book, and some of the shit he's told me, like literally, he'll be reading on the couch for like 10 minutes, and within that 10 minutes of time, he's like busting out like what the fuck is going on and reading me like a little like excerpt from this book. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta read this book. I'm reading the book, 100%.
So there's an excerpt in the book where Jeanette starts going through puberty, and she goes to her mom's, and her mom had cancer. So she feels like a lump on her chest, and she goes to her mom, and she's like, "Oh my God, Mom, like you have to check this out." And her mom was like, "No, honey, that's not cancer. Like you're just growing boobs." And Jeanette was so concerned about looking like a child because her mom wanted her to be a child actor. She was like, "Okay, well, how do I reverse that?" And she said her mom looked at her with like a look of like grateful happiness and said, "Well, we can stop that using calorie restriction." And then she was like 10 when this happened. And then they used anorexia as like a bonding time activity.
That's fucking That's so sick. I mean,
It's
and when I say
wild.
sick, I mean like sick. In
Literally
the head.
like sick.
Sick in the
in
head.
the
Like,
most
that's
literal sense.
Disgusting.
Do you guys know who Gypsy Rose is?
Of course.
It sounds familiar.
How the hell do you know who that is?
How do I know who it is?
Yeah.
Because I've watched. I fucking saw the
Have
documentary.
you seen anything that's ever touched Hulu?
No,
Or
Netflix. It was on Netflix. I saw the movie. I didn't see the documentary.
I want
Or
Austin
no, the
to start
miniseries, the
a
miniseries.
letterboxed account, bro. You have seen since I've lived with Austin. He's seen thousands of movies.
I'm willing.
Thousands.
I'm willing to bet I'm in the upper like 1% of Netflix movie watchers. I would
You
say.
at least
You
watch
are
a movie a day.
insane.
At least.
I've averaged a movie. I would say on average a movie a day for like the last 2 years. I'll put in 3 sometimes, but then I'll go a couple days without one just
How do
because of
you-
circumstances. But
But it doesn't get on TikTok.
fuck no.
How do you lock into a movie, bro? Like that, it doesn't have an interesting title.
All right, not to get too deep, but I think I recently discovered the reason that I do it. It's just like kind of like an escape from like reality, you know? Like watch a fucking movie and not think about shit else. Just like let me fucking catch a vibe with this
I'm on
movie.
my phone, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking lame. That's so fucking
I'm on
lame.
Twitter, bro.
That's
What do you
lame.
mean?
I want you to track this just because the range of movies, like I can't imagine what your Netflix recommendations are. You're seeing a totally different plane than I am.
Oh, 100%. My Netflix For You page is fucking wild.
You're seeing like shit from like foreign directors that has like 30 views on Netflix.
Have
Like you're in the
you-
dredges.
Have
of
you
Netflix.
seen Yellowstone?
No, but listen, I'm in
Hasn't
the,
saw Yellowstone.
I don't watch. That's a
you know
TV
what,
show.
You know what Yellowstone is?
Oh, it's on Hulu though. It's on Hulu.
I've been tapping into Hulu because I've already ran
Alright.
through all of Netflix.
I'm
Yellowstone
on
is a country soap opera.
But it's a
It's
show. It's a
crazy.
show.
It's a Western soap opera.
I'm only on like episode 3, but
But
yeah.
listen, it's
Someone
a
dies
show.
every
I'm a
episode.
fucking
Fucking
movie
sucks.
fanatic.
Oh, your movie.
Unless it's Rick and Morty or Breaking Bad or
Tweaker
or Prison Break or Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Airbender. Why bend air in real time too?
How?
I mean, I
Explain.
bend alcohol. We bend alcohol. Okay. I just want to say,
This motherfucker.
if you are fortunate,
This motherfucker.
if you are fortunate to have a house
Smoking dick.
and
You're
also
smoking dick.
No.
You're
You guys
smoking
are cutting me
dick.
off.
Sorry.
Because you're smoking dick.
If you are fortunate to have a house and also potentially, or even whatever, if you just have somewhere you live that has a shed, have your buddy come over and get all fucked up and go out in the shed and turn a fan on and like catch a vibe in the shed.
Catch a shed vibe.
Bro, a shed vibe? Like, okay, me and Austin and whoever wants to join have a thing where if we're drinking,
Hit up the Twitter if you want to send inquiries.
if we're
Literally.
fucking drinking,
Hit us up on Twitter.
I have a shed that like it's nowhere. It's just like a shed, and all you need is 2 fucking camping lawn chairs and fucking a fan, and a cooler.
Couple
You're
bevs.
fucking good,
You're catching
man.
a whole ass vibe.
And a speaker. That's
An
all
escape-
you fucking
an escape
need. It
from
feels like
reality.
you're in a different house, you're in a different area of your shit. Like, it's like wild, dude.
I think I found a new rapper on my top 5 rappers right now, guys.
Cool.
I think his name is X Plug the God or something like that. X the God,
Never heard of him.
X the Plug, something like that.
It's fire.
SoundCloud.
Nah, he's on Apple Music. Also, it's up y'all's alley. Like it's like angry rap music.
Whoa.
It's fucking
Alley.
fire.
Angry rap is not up my alley. I've been listening to nothing but soft shit
Since when?
since like since my heart got broken.
So
That happened like yesterday, or
So that's
No.
what's wrong with you?
It's-
Is it because that girl left and went back 3 hours home?
Yeah.
He's still going over. He tries
the
that
6-hour rendezvous just wasn't enough.
Didn't cut it.
You fucking got attached, and then you'll be all right, buddy.
Thank you.
You'll be all right.
That's nice.
That was fucking
That was
stupid.
nice.
All right, you fucking assholes. Do you guys have anything else you want to say to wrap this bullshit up?
Rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Hell yeah. R.I.P. Tina Turner. Thank you, Kenzie.
I'll have the Ike and Tuna Tina, or the Tina tuna. Do you want that as a plate or a platter?
I'm scared.
I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it. R.I.P. Lucille Bluth.
Amen. Walker. I mean AJ. I just looked at AJ dead in his eyes and said Walker. That's hilarious. Got anything?
Fucking, come with the same shit. Rest in peace, Troy Brooks, man.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of Always Laugh Podcast. My name's Austin Lane.
My name is AJ. Shout out to the Looking Glass Brewery.
My name's Walker. R.I.P. Sergeant. Miss you, boy.
We out.
Love you, people.